V for Vendetta is a graphic novel created by Alan Moore and illustrated by David Lloyd. Moore, known for his celebrated work on Watchmen, is widely regarded as one of the greatest contemporary graphic novel authors. Lloyd, the creator of Marvel's Night Raven, has contributed illustrations to numerous Marvel and DC properties. Originally serialized in the British anthology Warrior from 1982 to 1984, V for Vendetta was later reprinted in color by DC Comics in the late 80s. Set in 1997, the novel imagines a dystopian near future where the Cold War results in devastating atomic bombings, plunging much of the world into chaos, nuclear winter, and political instability. In Britain, a fascist organization called Norsefire rises to power, imposing a regime of racial and religious oppression. The story follows V, a masked anarchist who seeks to overthrow the tyrannical government, alongside his protégé Evey Hammond. Together, they strive to empower the people of Britain to reclaim their freedom from a corrupt system. The story's political undertones are influenced by Moore and Lloyd's critique of Thatcherism and the tense atmosphere of the Cold War. V for Vendetta explores the conflict between fascism and anarchism, as well as the moral obligations of individuals within oppressive societal structures. The graphic novel has garnered significant recognition, ranking 83rd on the Comics Journal's 1999 list of the top 100 English-language comics of the century, and being included in the BBC's 2019 100 Most Inspiring Novels. In 2005, it was adapted into a film by the Wachowski siblings, directed by James McTeague, starring Hugo Weaving as V and Natalie Portman as Evey. V for Vendetta has had a profound cultural influence, with V's Guy Fawkes mask becoming a symbol of resistance against fascism and revolution worldwide. Despite its widespread acclaim, the novel has faced censorship due to its anti-fascist themes. In 2021, Texas Republican Representative Matt Krause sought to ban the book from school libraries, joining other controversial works like Art Spiegelman's Mouse. The novel takes place in a Britain ravaged by nuclear war, famine, and disease in 1997, where Norsefire's fascist rule relies on surveillance, propaganda, and violence. Evey, a young woman, is saved from an assault by V, and that night, he blows up Parliament. Evey eventually becomes V's apprentice as they battle the regime. Norsefire's leaders, including investigators Eric Finch from the Nose, Derek Almond from the Finger, and Conrad Heyer from the Eye, work under the watchful eye of the supreme ruler, Leader Adam Susan, who is obsessed with controlling the country through the Fate supercomputer. In Book 1, V kidnaps Louis Prothero, the man behind the daily Fate radio broadcasts. He also kills Bishop Anthony Lilliman, a pedophile, and Dr. Delia Surridge. Meanwhile, investigator Finch begins to unravel V's past using Delia's diary. V's history traces back to Larkhill Resettlement Camp, a concentration camp where Norsefire sent people of various races, sexualities, and ideologies to be worked to death. Prothero and Lilliman were directly involved in the tortures V endured in Room 5, and Delia conducted medical experiments on him. V eventually used the camp's resources to create bombs and tear gas, which he used to destroy the facility. Over the next 4 years, he hunted down former Larkhill employees, saving Prothero, Lilliman, and Delia for last. V's ultimate goal is to dismantle the fascist regime that allowed such horrors to occur. V kills Derek Almond after the officer's abusive behavior toward his wife, Rosemary. In Book 2, Almond is replaced by Peter Creedy, and Rosemary, now alone, begins working at a cabaret. V takes control of the mouth, broadcasting to the British public, urging them to hold their government accountable. V abandons Evey, who finds refuge with Gordon Daytrick, a smuggler and gangster. Gordon is murdered by Alastair Harper, another gangster, and in revenge, Evey attempts to kill Alastair. However, she is captured by a mysterious group she believes to be Norsefire's police, only to discover it is V. V imprisons and tortures Evey to test her resolve, but while captive, she finds hope in a letter written by a woman named Valerie. The letter, which speaks of oppression and resilience, is later revealed to be identical to one V had read in prison, written by his own neighbor. Upon her release, Evey is initially angry at V for imprisoning her, but eventually embraces her transformation into an anarchist revolutionary. In Book 3, V suspends Norsefire's surveillance for 3 days, plunging the country into chaos and looting. The leader responds with brutal police violence. Creedy forms an alliance with Alistair to orchestrate a coup. Meanwhile, Conrad's wife, Helen, manipulates Alistair into supporting a plot to install Conrad as a puppet ruler while beginning an affair with him. V continues to guide Evey, teaching her about anarchism and preparing her to take his place. Finch, growing increasingly disillusioned with Norsefire, makes a pilgrimage to Larkhill, where he witnesses the full extent of the regime's cruelty. He repents his past actions and makes his way to V's lair, the Shadow Gallery, where he confronts and kills V before quitting his job and leaving London. Rosemary, driven by vengeance for what Norsefire has done to the country, kills the leader. Alistair and Conrad engage in a deadly fight, killing each other. With Norsefire's downfall complete, Evey dons V's mask, taking up his mantle and vowing to guide the nation toward rebirth through liberty and equality under anarchy. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this video, leave a like and subscribe.